welcome to Daisha Marie Presents. And today I got my special guest in the building with me, business owner of Fashionist Food Boutique and entrepreneur, Miss Priscilla Harris is in the building, y'all.
Hello, guys.
Now, first I want to say thank you for joining me because this is the first exclusive interview that she's ever done since the boutique even opened. So I want to say thank you for taking the time to even share this information with the viewers, because I know it's not a thing that you regularly do. Yeah, for sure. Now, as you guys can see, Priscilla Harris is not even 30 years old yet, and she's already a business owner and an entrepreneur, which is very inspiring because a lot of us are trying to do that as well. So I wanted to share her story with you guys because it's very intriguing to me. Now, my first question for you today is, why do you feel like you haven't really shared the information to people that you were the actual business owner because you are under 30? Why did you choose to, not really share that information with everybody? Was it because of your age, or do you feel like it was something that, that just would, stop business, or what was your reasons for not just sharing that information with us?
Well, great question, Daisha. To be honest with you, there's one quote that I love, which is, "A private life is a happy life." I'm a very private person.
Yeah.
I enjoy staying behind the scenes and being creative and doing my work behind the scenes. So it's just, I never felt the need to advertise that I'm the owner for my ego or to get credit. I feel like my work speaks for itself.
Yeah.
And I'm always looking for what's my next goal or what's my next project that I'm working on. So I just never focus on broadcasting or telling people, oh hey, I'm the owner, trying to make myself feel good. Like, I know what I do.
Yeah.
In private, I know what my accomplishments are. So that's one of the reasons that I don't feel I need to share, and that it will show for itself.
Yeah. No, I agree with that because I realize that that's, a common thing when you run some businesses. Everyone wants to know who the owner is, and the owners actually do make it known that they're the actual owner. I don't know if it's for ego issues or just to let everyone know who's in charge, but that's very interesting to know because, like I said, it's a very uncommon thing, not really sharing that you're the owner. So that's good to know. Okay, so my next question for you is, when did you even realize that you had an eye for fashion and that you even really wanted to even be in the fashion industry?
I would say people kept coming up to me when I would be out, and they would tell me I had such great style. And it was both guys and girls.
Wow.
And it would happen really often. So that's what really made me start to see, because I was never cocky or anything like that. So once I would be at events or going out and people just kept coming up to me, I was like, oh, maybe I have something here.
Right, definitely. Nice. Okay, so being that you had a great eye for fashion, when did you actually realize that, okay, I want to take this to the next level and actually become an owner of a fashion business? Because like I said before, being under 30 years old, it could be very challenging. There's plenty of things that gets in the way when we're in our 20s, whether it be distractions or relationships, just anything. So when did you realize that, okay, I actually want to be the owner of a fashion boutique?
Yeah. Well, that's a good question. What I would say was the reason, and when I knew I wanted to take it to the next level, was several different reasons. I would say the first reason was number one. Once I realized that this is something that I could do for free, I didn't need to get paid. I loved it so much that I would do it for free. The second reason will be when I discovered and found out I had the talent to actually succeed in business or do business. The third one is that I knew I wasn't meant to work for anyone. I knew I was meant to work for myself.
Yeah.
And picking back to one of your questions that you asked earlier, why don't I advertise or tell people I'm the owner so much? One of the biggest rewards for me is actually that it gives me the opportunity to make my own schedule. It gives me the opportunity to have freedom and to be able to do what I want to when I would like to.
On your terms.
On my terms, and I have my own rules. So I think more, like I know for some people they may want to broadcast that they're the owner or get credit and, you know,
Yeah.
get the ego boost or whatever. But for me, the fact that I can make my own schedule
Yeah.
is like priceless to me. Like you
Yeah.
can't put a price on it. So
Mhm.
that is what made me want to take it to the next level. And knowing that, I was willing to make whatever sacrifice and face any challenges that I had to in order to get to that. So
Yeah.
that's what I would say.
Wow, that's amazing. So you would say basically what motivated you was just being able to live life on your own terms.
Definitely. Most
Yeah, for
definitely.
sure. And I agree with you as well. When you have a passion for something and you can actually, you'll do it for free, that's when you'll get the reward for it.
Exactly.
And when you go in just not even expecting it, but you just feel so, committed to it, then everything just falls into place. So that's really amazing to hear. Because again, like I said, she's never shared this information with, even me. So it's interesting to know. Okay, so my next question for you is, what type of clothing style or fashion would you say fashion is food boutique does offer? And what separates you from other boutiques out there? Because, there's multiple. There's Fashion Nova, there's Pretty Little Thing, and especially living in Los Angeles, California, it's a lot of competition. So what would you say kind of makes your boutique unique from other stores?
Okay, Daisha. So the answer to your first question, what do we offer here at Fashion is Food? We offer a variety of fast fashion, obviously from dresses to accessories, and we have fitness wear and an assortment of different things, just about everything related to trendy fashion, I would say. And the second question as to what separate us from other boutiques or other online shops, the number one thing I would say is our authentic relationships that we have with our customers and clients.
Yeah.
For example, like you mentioned, Fashion Over, a Pretty Little Thing, it's not as like personalized.
Yeah.
Like here, we follow up with our customers. We know them by name when they come in. We treat them more like family.
Yeah.
We know what they're going through. We know even their relationships, or when they're traveling, we know their kids. So it's more of a intimate relationship where it's like, oh hey, we just got this new item you would like, or we will text them or call them or send them pictures. We also have a team of staff that are very, very customer service driven. They're amazing. We answer all our DMs. We make sure we follow up with every single inquiry or question that is asked of us, and we make sure that we really pay attention to our clients' personal needs.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what separates us a lot from
The
other boutiques, because it's not just about a sale or just about, oh, you're buying. And also, of course, we make sure that all of our items are high quality.
Yeah.
And I would say that is a few of the reasons of what sets us apart, I feel,
Yeah.
from a lot of other
And that's huge. So basically you give them a personalized experience rather than it just being something that you're purchasing online, and that you see online. And that is big, because me personally, I'm also, with me being a brand ambassador, I actually noticed that the quality is really good. And also I noticed that you guys do, personalize the experience when people come in. You guys greet the customers, you offer them water, it's a real experience rather than just doing everything online, and you can't actually talk or communicate with the person one-on-one, So that being said, so what's new to come in Fashion is Food, and what can we look forward to soon?
I would say there's a lot of new goodies and a lot of new arrivals coming. Obviously, we have more summer stuff coming, which is like swimwear. We're in LA, so we're fortunate enough to be able to wear a lot of warm clothes.
Yeah.
Obviously, vacation has been a little bit closed, but we still have a lot of, like as I mentioned, summer stuff. Also, we have more things coming from our Fashion is Food Fitness collection, which is more of an athleisure wear and like really fun workout wear, which is obviously fun when you're working out and you look nice. You want to look nice while you're working out, and they're fun colors, different patterns. Also, what's coming soon is our hair extension line. We're getting a lot more textures. We obviously have some textures here in the store, but that will be available. That's a project that we're working on, that the team is going to be working on, and we're going to be putting out soon. So yeah, I would say a lot of fun, good stuff, and also we'll start slowly transitioning into fall with all the warmer clothes. As we
Yeah.
start. So it's exciting. Yeah,
That's
we have
awesome.
a lot of new stuff.
Yeah, so you guys got the swimwear and the fitness stuff coming soon?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. So you guys definitely be on the lookout for that. You do not want to miss it. It's coming soon. Okay. So my final question for you is, if you could leave the viewers out there with any piece of advice, and also the future entrepreneurs, what would that be? What would you let them know, or give them anything that could help them along the way on their journey?
Good question. I would say that that's probably the number one question that I get asked. It's not a simple answer or just one answer. But what I would say, starting off is, I didn't start off with a lot of resources. A big reason for why I got in fashion, because as a kid, I couldn't always afford the things that I wanted or the fashion I wanted. So that's what really made me want to be able to one day, be able to get the fashion that I want, or get the shoes or nice clothing that I wanted. So that was one of the reasons. So basically, even if you don't have the resources, you just have to, it's a process. And you just have to take your time, and you have to be persistent and keep going. I would say for any industry, if as an entrepreneur, it is so crucial that you master that industry. Whether you're doing nails, hair, fashion, whatever it is you do, you need to learn it. You need to become a student of that industry. You need to put in the time. You need to put in the sacrifice to do whatever it takes if you want to be able to succeed in that industry. So whether that's learning from other mentors, whether that's learning from audiobooks, you need to do a lot of reading and just a lot of practicing so that you could become better, because there's a lot of components. And also what people have to understand is that you're going to have to do the stuff that you don't like to do. When you're in business, it's not just going to be about, oh, it's fun, we get to play dress up and we get to look nice. Like, there's real serious business that has to be taken care of. You have to learn sales, you have to learn marketing, you have to learn expenses, you have to learn taxes, you have to learn accounting, you have to learn buying, you have to learn strategy, you have to learn customer service, because customer service is extremely important. It's a big reason why a lot of businesses suffer, because talent won't get you there. And as many talented people as they are, for example, using like Beyonce as an example, or maybe Rihanna.
She knows business.
They may not be the most talented as far as a singer, but at the same time, their work ethic is so amazing, and they work so hard, and they do know business. They're business women first. So that goes a long way, more than you just having great style, or being great at doing hair, or being great at doing nails. So I think that, and like I said, and just staying consistent and persistent with whatever it is you're doing. And then the last piece of advice I will give is, whatever you start, complete. Do not leave anything unfinished. Like, that's one of my biggest things that I live by. Anything I do, I complete. If it could even be a workout. Like, I don't stop until it's completed. And I feel like that's a really good habit to have in business, because you could start something, and then when one thing go wrong, you stop, and that's the worst thing you can do, because you will fail and you will succeed, but you just learn lessons along the way. So
definitely. Yes, and thank you for that, because I know we spoke about this before. It's a process, it's nothing that's going to happen overnight, but like you said, you have to become a student first and just put in the time and just complete whatever you start, because everything will just fall into place. So yes, thank you for sharing your story with me. It's very inspiring, and also for the viewers out there. Miss Priscilla Harris's first interview for the Fashion is Food Boutique. Also, okay, so to wrap this up, let everybody know where they can find you at. What's the address, social media platforms, or anywhere else that you want to drive some traffic to.
Sure, absolutely. So you can check us out on Instagram, which is fashion_is_food. Our website is www.fashionisfood.com. Our store is located, the address is 2107 West Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, LA, California, 90008. And then the cross streets is Martin Luther King and Arlington. You could always hit us up, DM us if you have any questions. You can shop online 24/7. And yeah, I think that, and same thing for Facebook, it's just Fashion is Food. So yeah, we're on every single social media and our website. We're here at the store. Our business hours are Monday through Saturday, 11:30 to 8 p.m. and on Sunday from 11:30 to 5. And yeah, that's basically.
Wow. So you hear that, guys? She's even open on Sundays. This is a real committed business owner right here. So thank you again for joining. You're going to have to come back and be a guest on the show. And again, that wraps it up for Miss Priscilla Harris and at the Fashion is Food Boutique.